Morning, folks. Lester here. Guys, I'm walking out to the horse stable this morning. We got to do a little procedure on our Voodoo. He's getting some sunburn around his ears. And when Courtney and friends were out recently, they explained to us that can be a big problem, especially for horses that have a lot of white. Guys, we have learned something new, something we did not even realize, and I feel bad about this. I feel real bad about it. But we had noticed that there were a lot of weird abrasions, they look like, on Voodoo's head and around his ears. Now, what we thought was just what they refer to as rain rot was actually not. It wasn't until Courtney came out recently and had a look at him when she explained to us, no, over here. I'll have your stuff over here. Courtney from Twisted Tear. Over here, buddy. I already put your, don't get out of my bucket. Look, here, look. There you go. So Courtney came out and last week they shampooed him and gave him a good look over. And what she told us was that what he has on his ears, his face, and along his back is sunburn. Folks, I feel very negligent that I had no idea. And she explained to us that white horses that have a lot of white on them are very prone to sunburn this time of year. And so they have to be treated, sprayed down the same way that you would do if you were going to the beach or out, on a sunny day. So what we have this morning, I set it down over here. What I brought out with me was some 100 SPF sunblock. And so what I'm going to have to do every morning, whenever I feed, before I let the animals out for the day, is come by and put a little soft coat of sunblock on them, right along their back, the same way you would do around your ears. And so this will hopefully help protect them. I have to do this. Now, he doesn't like the spray sound, I don't think. We all know that Voodoo has always had a few issues with noises. Allie did a really good job of helping him kind of overcome his fear of things like that. I may have to put a halter on him because he has to have this done. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the noises of it. But folks, it just broke my heart to find out that for the several weeks that we saw this weird rashy stuff on his ears and his face, I thought it was something to do with the flies or the heat. I had no idea it had to do with the sun. I did not know that. Now, for the most part, Dixie doesn't seem near as bothered by the sound of spray. And so she's taking it like a real champ. All right, we'll try this again. I have a halter now so I can hold on to something. Come here. I may not be able to video and hold on. So you all are just gonna have to assume that you know what's going on here. All right. Okay, I didn't get it in the eyes, folks. I was careful not to get it in the eyes because we all know how horrible that feels. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna rub it off. And he's filthy right now. He's probably ready for another bath. It makes me wonder, though, if this is, I never thought about this. It makes me wonder if the reason that they've been rolling around so much in the dirt, the mud, the clay from the new pond is their own natural defenses from sunburn. The reason I say that I think that might be nature's own natural ways to protect themselves from sunburn is because there's a show that Jamie and I watch. It's called Naked and Afraid. And I'm not promoting this show, but we like it because it takes folks and it drops them off somewhere in secluded parts of nature. And they have to find a way to survive without having any resources, well, including clothes. But one of the things that a lot of these folks do when they're on some kind of tropical island or out in the desert is they will take and they will roll themselves around in mud or other kinds of, cover themselves with grasses or whatnot trying to find a way to protect themselves from insects and sunburn. And so I always thought that the reason these horses and stuff roll around out there in that mud and covers them, you know, was because of the insect issues. I had no idea. It might have more to do, or as much to do, with sunburn as anything else. And look at this. This is very sad. All up on his tail. Yeah, folks, I never claimed to be an expert, but I learn new things every single day. And I'm just so blessed to have people in our corner who have the know-how and can help us along. Okay, so now both of our light-skinned horses have been sprayed down, and I have been better and more informed, and I hope this video makes it to where you too have learned something, especially if you have horses that have light-skinned, like these two. And I am just so sorry, because I know how bad sunburn feels. And I let him go for 2 weeks before Courtney came out. And but hey, we've learned something, and hopefully we won't have any long-term effects of this. That would be just my worst nightmare, to know that he could have, you know, we all know the harmful effects of too much sun exposure. All right.